single time. Said they want the old me, but she's dead and gone. Don't hear my line. Like a switch, I turn.
All right, here's the top 5 welterweight contender, Belal. Remember the name Muhammad. And I pause at calling him an overachiever, but there were a lot of people who didn't necessarily think that this man was going to vault into the top 5 and be the factor that he has become in one of the UFC's deepest divisions.
Well, when you're this committed, when you are so committed to your craft, and you have an iron will that you will be something special, you can accomplish anything. That's Belal Muhammad. When you talk to him, you get a sense that this guy believes that he's the best in the world. He doesn't believe it. He applies the work ethic to it to make himself and give himself a chance. It has allowed him to be exactly where he is today.
And now he believes he might just be one win away from his first shot at the UFC title. We'll see how it goes for Muhammad tonight. So here he is, the UFC welterweight champion, working his way to the octagon. This will be his first title defense. So for all the naysayers who say perhaps you're not the champion until you successfully defend the belt, he can mute the masses in a matter of moments here if he can successfully defend this UFC welterweight championship. Won the belt with style points, now looking to do the same as the hunted instead of the hunter. Remember when this arena was erected, and a lot of UFC history has played out here since. Etihad Arena sold out tonight in Abu Dhabi for the latest UFC pay-per-view. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Welterweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Belal, remember the name, Muhammad. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Brown.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, so here we go with round 1 as the words will finally give way to the action. This is the UFC welterweight championship, and this will be the champion's first title defense. So he wrested the belt away earlier this year, now trying to defend the title at 170 pounds. You know there's an avalanche of contenders coming up the ranks. They are all chasing this man. He is the hunted. He will try to defend the title successfully here tonight.
Beautiful jab there by the champ.
Gets to the single collar tie now.
Nice punch there.
Huge block there. How good is this action about a minute in? I think I'm gassing out just watching this thing.
I'm exhausted trying to call all the strikes that these two men are throwing at each other. What a fun fight.
Yeah, I hate to be the punch counter tonight.
Nice punch to the head.
Nice job by him defensively there. Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook. He's got the
Takedown defense is there.
Nice leg kick.
Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Just missed with the leg kick. Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Oh, a nice punch out of the break there after he had caught the leg. So he is really starting to put it all together now and clearly seems to have found the timing of his opponent. Unable to connect with the right.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to now start to find uppercuts up the middle to try to do damage to his opponent. Nice punch lands.
Keeping busy now, connecting with those punches.
Let's go, you can do this.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Brown. I mean, the hand speed, just absurd.
I am starting to lose track of how many punches this guy has landed to the head of his opponent.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Nice job by him there. He was being dominated and is able to reverse position.
Let's work on stand this up. You need to work.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Let's go. Get him off you. Get him off.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control.
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard. Big right hook there by the champ.
Brown's going for an arm here. Oh, he's got that arm in tight, DC.
This has got to be it. It's got the submission.
Whoa, submission defense. He gets out.
I mean, firmness in that moment. It looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped and having him an arm.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it?
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Muhammad getting worked here from the top. Let's see if he goes for a sweep to try to get back to his feet. All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd... Oh, heavy kick downstairs. Round two straight ahead.
It's going great. Okay, I am very happy. He cannot handle the dominance on the ground. He can't.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control risk. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
All right, second round underway. All right, DC, here we go with a huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Back to the feet now.
How they separate.
Trying to find a home for that right hand. Well, we see this a lot, DC, but this instance, it's particularly surprising to see a wrestler on his level not attempt to change the level.
I don't understand it. You know, when you have that weapon, when you have that ability to take people to the ground, you have to use it. Even if it's to set up your striking, I don't understand why.
Oh, you got to start to look to finish him now. Muhammad's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent.
They're so evenly matched, and they're going tic-tac.
Oh, right hook attempt, no good. Snips that one out as he blocks the kick.
Oh, he's in the clinch. Yeah. Right into a takedown. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Brown's back in full guard now. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Oh, that Gilly is tight. He tight.
Goodness.
What a fight.
Oh, my goodness.
Absolutely remarkable what this fighter was able to accomplish here tonight. As you can see, the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 2 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Brown.
All right, so there he is. He came in the hunted. He remains as such. Congrats to the still UFC welterweight champion. Big effort out of the incumbent here tonight.
He has so much pride in being the UFC champion, and you see it in the effort that he puts in retaining his title. One of the best welterweight champions in UFC history.
In a white gold tooth cap, I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie with cognac, it's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me at the teller, it's not that. I'm fucks with it, he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. Henny in my car, park, see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade.